silly me, I forgot to do an intro for day 2, and real quick, welcome to my channel. I hope you consider subscribing if you like, and thank you for just being here. So through this video, I will be talking about the 12 days of Christmas, day 2, which I talked about joy. So I went a little brief description of what that meant to me and what it means to my faith. And I also used 2 palettes for one look, which is the BH Cosmetics Ms. Claus collection. So if you are interested in watching that, then keep doing so. Hello, okay, so this is day number 2, and we are talking about the gift of joy. So in the image you'll see it says that on the 2nd day of Christmas, my true love gave to me the gift of joy. And it says from here, from Saint Philip Neri, and it says a heart filled with joy is more easily made perfect than one that is sad. And I also looked up a broad definition in the web of what joy means, and it says it's a feeling of great pleasure and happiness. So in this small reflection of what joy means to me, I feel like it's really being blessed with the little things that you have in life, and one of those little things is just being healthy. That's definitely like one that I never take for granted ever in my life. Especially when you consider like all our what's in our surroundings right now. And so like with this quote about a heart filled with joy is more easily made perfect than one that is sad. It's definitely easy to be overwhelmed, to be stressed, to not feel like not yourself in struggling situations. And I think if you always remind yourself of what makes you truly blessed, then I think the whole mentality will change to being positive. So yeah, that's like the little summary of today's virtue. And I kind of want to know, like, in the comments of what makes you joyful. Like, is it when you're eating spaghetti like me, or like you're seeing a sunset, or being with people that you love deeply, or just anything? I would love to know. That's something I would be super curious about. And yeah, I mean, so yeah, that is for that. So now today's video, I will be doing a tutorial using the BH Cosmetics Ms. Claus, the Litless, and the So Spoiled. So these palettes I haven't touched at all since I bought this, think it was like about 2-3 months ago. So this is what the palette looks like for the big one. It's so huge, but super pretty. The only issue I have is this one, Rudolph. That's like a pressed glitter. I don't like pressed glitters. I might take that one out and replace it with a regular shadow. But luckily for all the rest of this middle row, it's all shimmer. It just looks really texturized, and it almost looks like it's a shimmer, but it's not. I mean, it almost looks like a glitter, but it's not. It's just a shimmer. So as I'm talking about these palettes, you'll see swatches of what they look like. You could really tell like this palette is a mix of greens, reds, some blues, silver shades, and definitely the neutral tones as well. So this is the So Spoiled, and the same thing for this. It's got like pop of neutrals, some gold tones, red tones, and some blue tones as well. So I already primed my eyelids with a little bit of foundation, and I did set it with setting powder on top. Okay, so I am going to start off with the So Spoiled palette. This cute little mini one. This is super cute. It says the most extra things comes in small packages. XOXO Miss Claus. That's really cute. So I'm going to be taking the shade called Nude Mood, and hopefully it's not too light for it to show up as my transitional shade. So now with the big palette, I want to do something green. Probably like a green silver look. I'm going to be taking the Grinch right here. It's like a dark forest matte shade. And I'll be using my Sigma Blending E25. Looks like this. And we'll just start off a little bit. So basically, I just want to make sure I kind of follow that nude shade. And then we make sure we blend. So I'm going to be taking mistletoe. Yeah, this is mistletoe. I'll put that like in the middle part of my eyelid. And then for the inner part here, I'm going to be taking the one called Diamonds. And I'll see how that goes. And I'll be using my Sigma E55. It looks like this. So, have you got a chance to listen to music that you really like? For me, I love Christmas music, but I have to admit, if you listen to it throughout like the whole day, it definitely does get repetitive because of course there's variety of how each singer gives their version of that Christmas song, but when you really think about it, there's not too much variety between like the traditional ones or like the originals. Like, I really love Kelly Clarkson's Christmas music. That's always really wonderful. I love originals, like that they sing themselves that they probably wrote as well. And I think one that stands out to me is it's her old one, but it's the one Christmas Underneath the Tree, or Underneath the Tree. Yeah, that one. That one is so nice. Also, Rob Thomas did come out with an original Christmas song, but I haven't heard it yet. I know that he recently promoted it in the Macy's Thanksgiving Parade, and then also maybe in the New York Christmas tree lighting ceremony. I've recorded both on my on the TV, and I have not had the chance to see anything. Okay, so now we blend all the harsh edges of the shadow. I'm just using any fluffy brush. This is from Zoeva, and it's the 134. Okay, so for my brow bone, I had already done it, and I took it from this palette, and it's called Stone Cold, which is like a nude beigey shade. I put that in my brow bone, and then I went in with Nude Mood again for this one, and I just retouched the transitional shade because I felt like it was fading out because of the green. And now for like the last thing I'm going to be doing is inner corner, and I'm going to be taking this shade called Gumdrop, which is this one here. I hope it's light, because if it's too dark then I might switch it up for like a white shade or like pink. Okay, so I just topped off with this Pure Color Envy gloss from Estee Lauder. It's like a little mini size. I recently found it the other day, and this one is in the shade called Plum Impulse. So this is the finished eye look of how everything came out. I am so happy with the palette. It performed beautifully with using the brushes I used. And yeah, you could go any kind of look that you want. You definitely have like your basic neutral shades with like a pop of gold. There's some pink shades you could play with, a couple of mauve tones, red tones, blues, and overall like Beige Cosmetics really did such a wonderful job with making this affordable to have like a Christmas themed palette. I mean, I think these shades are really stunning, so I may pick up the blush quad only because I really love blush and I think it's on sale right now, so I don't know. I mean, I'll just have to see when I go back to work and, you know, get in the rhythm of having a paycheck again. So thank you so much for watching. May God bless always. I hope you continue being safe, and I hope you have a wonderful day or night, whatever time you're watching. And I will hopefully see you in my next video. Bye.